What's going on, riders? It's your boy Infinit Ryda, and today we're here in the studio filming this video. I tried. Actually, let me clear my throat real quick.
Yeah, that's much better. So I tried to go out and film this video, but it's a lot of mist and rain going on today, so the camera just kept getting misty and it didn't work. But anyway, today we're going to be talking to you about, should you buy a Harley Davidson? So there's a lot of controversy and a lot of different opinions when it comes to this topic on should you pick up a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. So I wanted to give y'all my opinion, being that I currently own a Harley-Davidson Sportster, and I came from the background of riding nothing but sports bikes. So when it comes to Harley-Davidson as a brand name and as a motorcycle in general, we all know that Harley-Davidson was one of the original companies to start manufacturing motorcycles. Baby Ryder, help me out here. When did they actually start manufacturing motorcycles again? Perfect. So as you can see, it's been a very long time that they've been making bikes. And for a company to sustain themselves that long, they have to have some quality bikes, or at least a market of dedicated riders who love their bikes. And why do people love Harley Davidsons? Well, I can't speak for everyone else, but I can speak for myself. The main reason I'm passionate about Harley Davidson as a brand is because they're one of the few motorcycles that you completely get to make your bike an extension of yourself. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean is you can literally customize every single thing on that motorcycle yourself in your garage very easily. And it's not that difficult to do. Every single bike I've owned, I've customized because I want it to be an expression of me. When I had my sports bikes, there was only so much I can do as far as customizing. The main thing is custom paint jobs. Maybe get some airbrushing. Maybe add some LED lights on it, the type of exhaust I want, or the type of headlights. But that's pretty much about it. When it comes to Harley, I literally have probably changed almost everything on her. When I got her, she was just a standard 2007 Harley-Davidson Custom Low, and she was in a blue color. So, of course, I did what I do to all my sports bikes. To her, I painted her. Then I got some different fairings added onto her to give it a club style look. Then I changed the handlebars to the Lucky Dave San Diego bars. And there were so many options of different type of handlebars I could buy at that time. It was ridiculous. It's just that I settled down on those, and those are the ones I went with. Then there was a ton of different headlight and tail light options I could choose from. Basically, I could make the bike look however I wanted. If I wanted my bike to be a club style bike this year, wanted it to be a chopper looking bike next year, and the year after that, I want it to be a cafe racer, I can do that right in the garage myself because they're so easy to work on and they're so easy to customize that there's no reason not to. And because of the fact they've been around so long, there's unlimited amounts of different type of parts to use for customizing. So that's one reason you may want to look into a Harley Davidson. Another reason is Harley Davidson in general holds their value. Their bikes are going to hold their values better than any other bike on the market. If you think about it, what is a new rider going to do? If you're a brand new rider, you've never ridden before, you're not familiar with your riding style, you don't know what your plans are going to be or if you're even going to enjoy motorcycling. So you go out and you pick up a brand new beginner R3. Let's just throw that out there. And 6 months down the line, you're like, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. This isn't the type of bike I want, or I don't want to ride anymore. And you go to get rid of that R3. You're going to lose probably about half of the value of that bike trying to get rid of it or trying to trade up into something different. With a Harley Davidson, you purchase a new Harley Davidson, 6 months to 2 years later, you're ready to get rid of that bike and upgrade, or you just decided motorcycling isn't for you. It's going to hold its value. You're going to get a lot more of the money back that you paid for that bike, if not all of it, than you would if you bought a Japanese bike or any of those other bikes on the market. Now, when it comes to value, there's a lot of people who say, oh, Harley has that premium price tag. Well, if you think about it, there are a lot of companies who have premium price tags. Cadillac, Audi, Tesla, Ducati, Maybach, Lamborghini, all of these brands that have that premium price tag. People still buying them, and they're holding their value, just like your Harley will. Another thing I wanted to bring up, a lot of people say, why pay the premium price tag for a motorcycle that can only do 110 miles per hour when I can get a bike that's going to go 170 miles per hour? What? Tell me. Like just be completely honest with me here. How often do you think you're going to be going 170 miles per hour? Do you plan on doing at least 1 to 2 track days a month? Are you going to be out there carving up canyons, dragging knee at 170 miles per hour? Why do you need your bike to go 170 miles per hour?
I want to go fast.
I can understand wanting that thrill once or twice, but how often are you going to really be going 170 miles per hour? So the fact that this bike can go 170 miles per hour and this one can go 110 miles per hour should not even be a major factor. With your Harley-Davidson, you may not be going 170 miles per hour, but your bike will be unique because there will be a ton of Sportsters in the parking lot and every single one of them look different. Show them what I mean, baby rider. Show them a bunch of Sportster pictures that all look different. All of these are the same bike, but people have customized them to look completely different. You wouldn't even have thought that was a Sportster. Where'd you find that picture, baby rider? Then think about it in general. When you go out looking for a motorcycle, if you want to get a Harley-Davidson, there are Harley-Davidson stores where the only thing they sell in there is Harley. Any other brand, all of the brands are mingled together. If you're going to get a Yamaha, there's Yamahas in there, there's Suzuki's, there's Kawasaki's, there's Husqvarna's, there's even Harley-Davidsons in there, there's Indian, there's Triumph, there's some of everything. Harley-Davidson is the only company who have built themselves as an exclusive brand, and that's why they hold their value. Just like if you're going to get a Toyota, or you're going to get a Tesla, or you're going to get a Chevy, they have Chevy dealership, Toyota dealership, Tesla dealership, just like they have a Harley dealership. I don't think I've ever been to a Yamaha only dealership. If there is one somewhere, why don't y'all let me know, because I'd like to check it out. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a Harley fanboy, and I'm not one of those people who only love Harley Davidsons. I mean, the majority of my riding life, I've been on sports bikes, which were Yamahas, which was the Yamaha R6, the Yamaha R1. You know, I love those bikes, but those bikes can get me in trouble. They're called super sports for a reason. They're made to be a super sport. They're made to hit the track. That's what they're designed for. They're aerodynamic. They're made for the track, not the street. People have turned them into street bikes, which I don't blame you. They're fun. They're a blast to ride. But when you're done riding it, or you're tired of riding that bike, the value's gone. Versus your Harley's going to keep the value. Now, do I feel like Harley-Davidson is the only brand you should be looking at? No. I feel like you should be looking at the type of bike that you want to own. Because in the end, it's going to be your motorcycle. But I strongly suggest you considering Harley-Davidson. If you haven't ridden a Harley-Davidson, then you haven't experienced riding a motorcycle. Because why would you not want to ride the brand that started this motorcycle thing off? Go ride one. The dealerships will put you on one. Just walk in and say, hey, I've never ridden a Harley-Davidson. I've been riding motorcycles for a while, or I just started riding motorcycles, but I've never ridden a Harley-Davidson. I'd like to ride one. They'll take you out on a test ride. They'll let you ride it. So go ride it and tell me what you think. Now, myself, I'm not just solely a Harley-Davidson guy. I love motorcycles in general, but I have learned that the bike I spend the most time on, since out of all the bikes I've ever had, my R1, my R6, my Katana 600, my GS 500, that bike was terrible. That bike sucked. Don't buy a GS 500. My Grom, my Boulevard, all the bikes I've had, The one that gets the most seat time was the Harley-Davidson because it's comfortable, it's fun, it's torquey as hell, and it's just a blast to ride. And I get a lot of compliments on it because of how I customize my bike. If I pull up somewhere, people are like, dang, that's different. I like that bike. That's nice. That's nice. Who wouldn't want compliments on their bike? That's why you customize them. You want people to look at them, or do you just customize them just to waste all your money? That might be what I did. Yeah. Should you buy a Harley-Davidson motorcycle? I'm going to let you answer that yourself. Go take a test ride and decide then. Don't make a decision now. Go get on one. Feel that engine rumble. Feel the power of it. Feel the fun, the excitement. A lot of people feel like Harleys aren't maneuverable. You go get on a road glide and you hit the corner and you're going to be like, what? I did not expect this bike to do this. So for you to decide, should you right there watching this video, should you buy a Harley-Davidson? Pick up the phone, call up your local dealership, tell them you want to go on a test ride, or hell, don't even pick up the phone. Hop in your car, head over there right now, take one for a test ride. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. But if this is your first time by the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like and comment below. Have you ridden a Harley-Davidson? What are your thoughts? Should you buy a Harley-Davidson? Would you recommend others to buy a Harley? I mean, let me know. What are your thoughts? Now I know y'all see on my channel me riding my Z125 as well as the Harley. And yes, I like all different type of bikes. And I have the two bikes that I feel like everyone should ride. Everyone should ride a mini bike at some point in their life, because it just makes you feel like a kid again. When I'm on that thing, it makes me feel like I'm 16 or 14 or 13 or 12 or 10 or 9 or 8. It just makes me feel like a little kid again. I'm out there having fun. And when I'm on a Harley, it's just an unexplainable feeling. It lets me know that I'm riding a real bike. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? It's your boy Infinit Ryda signing out, and I'll see you in the next one. Y'all make sure you stay safe, be blessed, and get out there on two wheels, people. Deuces. Love y'all.